Yeah.
Oh, what's up, K?
Just chilling, nigga. You know, sitting here parlaying with your man Azie.
Yeah. Okay, you there?
Yeah, nigga sitting up at the table, son.
Let me speak to him, man.
Yo, hold on. Let me see. Yo, Z.
What up, K?
Yo, Poe want to talk to you, man.
Where you at?
Fuck you mean where you at? He on the phone, man.
I ain't trying to talk to nobody on the fed phone, dog. No?
Let me get the phone, man.
Yo, what you mean you ain't, yo? This
Let me
Poe, this Poe, man.
9 years ago, man. Tell me to get the phone.
Yo, Z, step to this phone, man.
Alright, so yo, what up, dog?
What's going on, Big A?
It's all good.
Everything good?
No doubt, no doubt. K Slade brought us over here to clear the air, you know what I mean?
And you know what? And that's what I want to do, man. I want to clear the air, man.
I put a tape together, and you could kind of react off the tape, but you know, we could dialogue on some real shit too, if you want to do that too, you know what I mean?
You know what? I definitely would like to do that, because there's a lot of little things that being read, and I'm glad I got a chance to catch up to you, because you a hard brother to catch up. But
you know how I do, dog. I'm trying to, you know, I don't be liking the poly on these phones and all that.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, we gonna keep it simple. We gonna keep it simple. We gonna keep it funky and all that. And I just wanna.
You know, any other thing that's major we need to discuss, we'll see each other again.
Yeah.
You know, but let's clear the air though. You know.
Well, I did hear a little bit of your tape, and I like the message. I definitely like the message that you're trying to send out on letting people know that, you know, we did it.
No doubt.
But we're not trying to promote it.
Exactly.
We're not trying to be role models.
I feel like the niggas that shot me, for real, if they'd have came to me and if they had hard enough to do what they done like that, they'd have came to me and be like, yo, dog, we fucked up, because that's what it's all about, being fucked up, not getting no money. They'd have came to me and said, yo, listen, boy, dog, show us how to get through this thing up in the Bronx. Show them the remedy, would have been popping, and the army would have been spread it. You know, if that nigga was moving like that, come on, we'd have had the Bronx locked down. But niggas don't think like that. They looked at like, me kill this nigga, take what he got, and I can do my thing. It ain't about that. When you kill me, you kill me, but who's the connect? That's the nigga that's giving it up. You ain't got that, so once you do that, you gonna have to keep killing.
The murder thing is just, the murder thing is just, in the game, is just wicked. That's definitely not, those two definitely don't mix. But that's what some cats, that's the only thing they respect. That's the only thing they respect. But hey, help me clear something up for me, man, because I think I came at you a while. I came at you, I talked to you for a brief minute once before about the Fed magazine. Just help me out, man. You got to help me. A lot of cats came at me about your article that's cool with me. It was like, yo, why is your man making you seem like you was some flunky to him, man? Now, why did they get that impression, man?
Why did they get that impression? Because they was a nigga.
You read the article, they was like, they came at me and said, yo, Abe really tried to make it seem like you was his flunky.
Yo, a nigga read the article for what it was worth, and you know how niggas try to steer it up, whatever they wanted to be, it's gonna become, and they thought. So they hit you with that. We here talking right now. Do you think it was like that?
But no, you know what? I knew I was, like I said in my article, I knew I wasn't your flunky. I knew I had a position, and that's the position I played. You was a good dude. I don't even
be thinking about making a nigga flunky or talking like that to a nigga. I look at it like this: a nigga come to me, and I know he about getting paper, and I see he about getting money. I'm like, yo, here, take this, bring me back this. Let's eat, man.
Let's eat.
I'm not trying to be nobody boss, never was. Here, take this, give me back this, and let's keep it moving, man.
That's what I used to
be. And niggas was getting it like that, because the prices that nigga was getting for, nigga couldn't touch it, bitch.
It was sweet, eh?
I didn't even really ask you a question, but let niggas know, man. These motherfuckers in the magazine, the way they put shit and the way niggas is saying it, like you woke up in the morning and said, let me go kill somebody.
Yeah.
Yo, let niggas know, man. Everything happens for a reason, man.
But everything did happen. Everything did happen for a reason, whether it was the right reason or the wrong reason to happen. And like Azie touched on in his tape, everything was pre-written. Everything, God knows all this. God knew how all this was going to happen. He knew how all this was going to turn out. We was just a component. The plan. So I mean, he knew all this was gonna happen, and I just played a part, man. I just played a part in the show. Like Azie said, you know, the people, we ride down the streets and we do this, and the people on the sidewalk was the audience. I played a part. I played a part again, like I said, whether it was right or wrong, and I'm the first one to admit now, a lot of my decisions, a lot of things that I handled the way I handled them, I don't agree with them now, 9 years later, 34 years old. I don't agree with them. I could have handled them differently, but who's to say if I would have handled them another way, I would be here. I would be here. I would be here. Would they have killed Harlem if they would have killed me? Maybe not, because you know I was from the East Side, and I always had that black label against me, being from the East Side, because you know the West, you know, a lot of cats hate the East. Yeah, so would they have killed Harlem if something would have happened to me? You know, so I always wonder about that. Like in certain situations, if I would have turned my head another way or went about it one way, would I be here? You don't talk about that. That's nothing I want to ask, man.
That's crazy to me right there. That's like, to me, that's the whole moral to the story. You know, the little kid getting kidnapped and his finger chopped off by, you know, set up and plotted by his own uncle. That's really crazy to me. You know what I mean?
You know how wicked it is too. Not just that with the little boy. When Rich was alive and we used to cop them joints, and you know we come up 7th Avenue, 44th, 43rd Street. It got back to us. It got back to us one time that his uncle was up there. I think me and Rich had just copped them Porsches or something. It got back to us. Really Rich that, yo, you know your uncle was up. I'm gonna get him one day. He had a real bad bone for Rich in his body or something. I don't know why. Richard never found out why, but you know his uncle used to say, I'm gonna get him, and I guess he felt.
He said that to you?
No, he said that to somebody up there, that to Rich.
And Rich didn't follow up on it, you saying?
Yeah, he didn't follow up on it. He just said, you know what? I know he's jealous of me. And that took place with Darnell, and then we stepped to I don't know if you remember the cat to say to Rob.
Yeah, I remember him.
Running with Kevin and them. Yeah, he got at us, and that whole thing was going on. He said, look, and I remember where it was at. It was on 152nd Street, up by the cab stairs. He said, yo, check this out, man. I'm going to tell you what's going on. Preacher, the uncle, he got something to do with your little brother. And we took that information, and that's when Rich was going to go at them, but other things happened, but it definitely came back to him that the uncle had something to do with it. But they wanted to keep the focus on me, but I guess the whole thing was going on with Richard, so they kept the focus on me. They even had people fly down to D.C. from New York to see me. Like, yo, listen, you made that polygraph thing may have proof, but I'm going to get some evidence that you did it. Come to find out. And I sat there.
Who did this, the Fed?
Yeah, they flew from New York to D.C. Once they knew they had me in the system, and I was, you know, doing my thing, they said, well, we got to go see him. Because we getting this from the family. It's just too much saying that he had something to do with the little boy. And told him about 14 murders. And I was being sarcastic when I said it. But I said, you know, I just confessed to 14 murders. 14 and a half ain't going to hurt me. Ain't going to hurt me or help me. Being sarcastic like that. He wasn't even a full man. He was a half a man. And they never believed me. They always thought, so they had it from the family so strong that I had something to do with that they really wanted to bang that on me. And you know, I sat there. I said, you know what? Ain't even worried about that. I didn't do that, and I'm not gonna take that one. I'll take the 14 that I got, but I ain't gonna take that one. But you don't hear nothing about it. Why they gonna talk about that?
You know why they don't talk in the streets? Why they don't talk about that? Because Donnell wasn't in the lights. It was Azie pouring Rich in the lights, so they don't really see that side. You know what I mean? But that side is that's the one that make it say leave that alone, man.
But see, they need
to say leave that alone, but they don't see it like that.
They need to look at that and see that's how wicked the game is, that it'll overflow into that.
It'll make family members turn against one another, man.
It's that the game is so wicked that it'll have anybody in it. Even if
I used to tell Rich before when he was getting them things from Homeboy from 12th Street, he used to take boxes of them things upstairs, and Holmes be sitting right there watching all that shit. And I always knew that cat wasn't, you know.
Yeah.
It made me say, like, damn, Rich, what you doing? You know what I mean? But he you know how Rich was. But
Right there.
like, yo, dog, I got this. Don't tell me how. Okay, dog. But I always gave a warning, but I get away from it.
Planted the seed and rolled out.
Bottom line, you know what I mean? I see it beforehand.
And Darnell was a good little kid, man.
Exactly.
And I wasn't, I'm gonna say it now, and I said, I was wicked, and I was trifling, or whatever you want to call me. I lived that life, and I got down for mine, but I had enough morals that I would never, ever have done that to a little kid. Chop off his finger.
We'll say rest in peace to Darnell on that note.
Rest in peace. Chop off his finger. Send a tape of him screaming.
That's ugly, man.
That's crazy. I mean, Richard was a part of the game. Anybody that, them people that, they were part of the game, they was in that life, whatever. They had choices. He didn't even have a choice.
Nah.
Sure didn't have a choice.
Nah.
That was crazy. And like you said, we're going to say rest in peace now, because that's just ugly, man. But they don't talk about that. People still focus on Rich. But help me out with some, because I got some cats that be trying to come at me with the nonsense about me looking in the mirror and this and that, but they say they showing the love to Vilma. They say they showing the love to Vilma, but Vilma on tape. She on tape telling people to get at her and things of that nature. And where's the love that everyone's showing for Richard? Why it ain't pouring over into his mother and all that?
I look at it like this, man.
You know what I mean, though, eh?
I feel exactly where you're coming from, and I don't even know how to even express that one, but Velma is Velma. Velma gonna be Velma. She caught up in her feelings about, certain things that happened to her and her sons, and we could never feel that. You know what I mean?
No, listen.
So it's like Velma doing Velma right now.
But like I said,
once this movie come off, and if it come off right, Velma gonna be alright coming from me. You feel what I'm trying to say?
But yeah, I'm talking about there's some other cats that say they got love, that got crazy love for Richard, and I hear they doing okay, but I don't hear that they doing anything for Vilma. You got her on tape, and
I understand where you coming from.
So the love. I mean, the love.
It's like cats is trying to connect themselves to the story so crazy that they're doing anything to be a part of it.
Right, because they didn't really have no connection with Richard.
But a nigga gotta realize
they trying to grab a hold of the sister and the mother.
But a nigga gotta realize Rich wasn't trying to be nobody. He was trying to be rich.
Exactly.
That's what made Rich rich. You know what I mean? Do you, man. Be yourself, man. Take this team on your back and go.
And listen, can't no one tell me nothing about Richard. What I know and what I hear about and what I see about these cats in the street, Rich wouldn't have even looked at these cats, man. They don't even know the Rich that I know. They going on a story and on what they read. You understand? But these are some young cats. I gotta also.
All you gotta do is say to yourself, I'm 35 right now. This shit happened 10 years ago, and these cats that's talking that right now got to be like 21, 22. So you do the multiplication and subtraction, and you should come up with the right answers, man. You know what I mean? Whoever you are, be yourself. I ain't trying to knock your hustle, but dog, man, be yourself, and you're gonna be alright in this shit. But you keep playing with this, it's like you ain't got it right. Only 2 people, I feel 3 people could really tell a story to the facts of what happened in the game with us. Pat can't even tell a story really like that.
No, cause you
know what I mean? Velma can't really tell a story like that.
Was on the hill.
You understand what I'm saying? Cause I feel when I was fucking with Pat, I had her like, yo, you stay over there. Here, take this money, do your thing.
Yeah, Pat was on the hill chilling.
I'm over here with us. We in the midst of this shit. You know what I mean? So they can't really tell a story, but they could tell the pain side of it.
Oh.
They felt, but
you know what?
They can't really tell a story about the game.
Not to cut you off right there with the pain stuff, and then that's what I'm talking about. Those are the only Vilma, Patricia, and anybody else, as far as family members of anybody that I had any type of wrongdoing with. Those are the only ones that I feel can come at me and be like, yo, you know what? You wrong. I hate you. Or whatever they pain is. Those are the only ones that can come at me. Anybody outside of that don't really know what some of this or don't got no type of connection, really relax and get a life, man. Come on, Preacher and Apple and them. Preacher got like 100 plus 40. He got a life plus 40. Plus, they gave him natural life plus 40. Richard's uncle did that to Darnell. He got like 40 years 3 times. And when I mean 3 times, he got to do 40, start the next 40, then start the next 40. And he flipped. They don't talk about that. That's another thing I wanted to ask you, man.
That's crazy to me right there. That's like, to me, that's the whole moral to the story. You know, the little kid getting kidnapped and his finger chopped off by, you know, set up and plotted by his own uncle. That's really crazy to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 2 G's. Well. As I find
DJ Red
myself
Skull,
behind bars
the
of
Conqueror.
These faggot ass front niggas from Rochester and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let you faggot niggas know a little something. All these crossbreed niggas cashing out checks, claiming they know niggas been through it. Ain't nothing real about that money, you faggot rap niggas front. Talking about you know me, you know Z, you know Poe, you know Low. Niggas don't know nobody, man. Stop fronting. If you knew us, you would've do this. You would do us.
DJ Red Skull, the Conqueror.
All Stars a motherfucking classic musically, but what you don't know was on the street, most notorious fed murders was committed. Let me stop playing for these faggot niggas going to the feds. Hey, yo, peace to my man A-Gang, saluting the fam. Secrets we keep till we die. Peace.
My name is Lou, a.k.a. Lewis, a.k.a. Gangster Lou, the original Gangster Lou. I'm that nigga that bought Alpo. You didn't meet Richard Porter in jail like the movie showed y'all. It was a lie. It was a fucking lie. It didn't happen like that.
You remember the killers came, they jumped out the van, you grabbed me, you said, "Gangster, don't let him shoot me, gangster."
That's right.
I said, "What the fuck?
That's
What
right.
my nigga Kill do?" They caught my nigga in the middle of the dice game.
Middle of the dice game, red-handed. I'm like this. Oh shit, Lou.
I know that ain't
You
my nigga.
I'm like this, Lou. Hold me
That
down,
ain't my
baby.
nigga
I ain't
Nubby
got-
right
I ain't got
there.
no guns on me, Lou.
Hey,
When
Nubby.
two of them niggas blinked, I was around the corner, came out with
Nubby.
240s.
What's
All right, who
happening,
looking for me? Who looking for me?
Nubby?
240s, 2 clips in my back pocket. Them niggas ran.
Niggas was fucked up at that time. Niggas wasn't getting no motherfucking money, for real. Coke was up high. I ain't gonna lie, at that time, A was a genius. He came up with a master plan. We ain't gonna sell it for what everybody else selling it for. We gonna sell it for a lesser price. So that's just what the fuck we did.
Famous Cotton Club, where all the real gangsters dwell. You ain't no fucking gangster, you can't be in this motherfucking joint, man. I am Harlem, not Jim Jones. None of them niggas, man. I'm Harlem, the original Gangster Lou. Come on through and fuck with a few gangsters and shit, man. See what it's like to fuck with gangsters, man. Stay sucker free, man.
Azie and his partners, Rich Porter and Alpo, were wealthy and popular drug dealers during my teenage and young adult years in Harlem. They were like the 1980s
DJ Red Skull,
of Harlem
the
underground
Conqueror.
legends like Nicky Barnes, Frank Matthews, and Pee Wee Kirkland. As a younger man, it was said that Azie sold enough cocaine to make it snow in Harlem. He was known for being low-key, making tons of money, owning 30 or 40 cars at a time, and pimping his rides before that expression was born. During a robbery attempt in 1987, he survived getting shot 9 times, including twice to the head at point-blank range, and this kind of increased his legendary status for a lot of people. But he also started a hip-hop group called Mob Style, and in later years, he did one of the very first street documentaries based on his life called Game Over. He also wrote a movie based on himself, Rich and Alpo, which became an urban street classic. Some of you know by the name of Paid in Full.
Hey, yo, Poe.
What's up, K?
Yo, man, trying to let niggas know, you know what I'm saying? The real Poe, man.
Oh, man,
DJ
listen.
Red Skull, the Conqueror.
Niggas know, man, how you used to keep that bike up in the air, man.
Oh, that GSXR 1100, yeah. When cats was on their bicycles, I was hitting them 1100s from corners to corners, from 100 Street to 125 with the German helmets. Yeah, keeping that front wheel up off the ground. It was fun.
Who was the first nigga with the German helmets, man?
Oh man, that would be me and my man Big D over at 116 on Manhattan Avenue.
Alright then.
Question.
Alright then, let them keep that funky.
Oh, we had the German helmet. They just took it to another level and started chroming them.
And we ain't hating on that.
Not at all, because my man Winky is holding it down. You heard?
All right.
Rough Rider, over at the Rough Rider camp.
Shout out to Wing.
Big Wing.
Yo, man.
You're talking about
DJ
cars.
Red Skull,
I'm trying to keep
the
it real with
Conqueror.
them cats.
Conqueror.
What are they doing today? Because in the 80s, we didn't know nothing about leasing and financing. You had to have a title. So to all them chicken heads and to all them roosters jumping up in them vehicles because they see a brother in a 2000 Benz, man, listen, does he own it or is he paying a monthly note? That's what I want to know. Because I was owning mine. Cats back in the 80s, a handful, was owning theirs. We had titles.
That's right. Banks ain't coming to take that.
Nah.
Okay.
We was going to the dealers with 50 in a brown bag, 60. Talking about, let me get that. And put it under the
DJ Red Skull, the Conqueror.
Conqueror. We was giving them any name. Put it under the girl's name at Wendy's and Kentucky Fried Chicken. She didn't even know a car was in her name. Just needed a name as long as it wasn't ours. Here's 60, man. Give me that joint, man.
That's right.
Mob style. What a glorious family it was. To be a part of something this real. To count the money which came in. Unbelievable. Mob style. True players and Max. Started all that fly shit. Trips to Virginia. Switching up on bitches. Walking around getting ice butt naked in hotels. Renting the whole floor. You bitch ass niggas know what time it is. If not, you gonna get familiars. Ain't nothing changed. Still kill yous. And my motherfucking man Azie. Much respect goes out to my man. Always loved him, always will, like a brother. Never a fan. Peace to Gangster Lou, you know. Even Lil Whip Rock, the little baby of the crew. Alpo, still love him even though he did dumb shit. And the rest of the family, you know how the story goes. If not, be out in the theater near you, pussy. Just like PT, be home soon, pussy.
Add nothing. So I didn't bring no new flavor. Cats can say what they want to say. Like, I had cats in other articles, oh, Poe told on me. What did you tell the people I was never at your trial? Because if Poe told on you, he gonna be at your trial. I wasn't at your trial. I wasn't at this. I wasn't at that. So why you want to put my name in the mix? Hey, you right there. Hey, I'm talking to you on the phone. You free as a bird.
No doubt. No doubt.
There was no reason, and I can tell you that now because it's 9 years later. So that's dead. That's over and done with. That's over and done with. It's 9 years later. But I got a lot of cats out there that be saying, man, Poe did this to me. Poe wasn't at your trial, though, was he?
Yo, personally speaking, I don't be listening to them niggas no more. I basically do what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, you don't talk about the people that was in your camp that flipped on you.
Say it again?
You in jail.
Huh?
So I be telling cats, to other cats, why don't they talk about the cats that they was getting down with that flipped on them and that's why they in jail?
Man. Exactly. Why this thing got to be the main subject?
Yeah, if Poe was,
How about you and your team? You know how you
why are you bringing me from a whole nother, because Poe again, hey, they put our names in things that we didn't have nothing to do with. We had girls saying we was having sex with them that we weren't having sex with. I'm messing with Poe and them. I'm messing with A and them. You messing with all of them?
That's crazy,
though, But and if they don't put me into their story, they have no story. They don't put me into their conversation. There's no conversation. So, but you there, A? So
I wish a nigga could tell a nigga. Well, I ain't gonna go into that. I wish a nigga could just reveal all the fucking niggas that's on the street that's running around here acting like they ain't police and they the police.
Oh man, listen.
I know there's 1,000 of them niggas running around here daily. You know what I mean?
You might be off by 1,000, eh? Hey, it's a lot, eh?
Huh?
You might be off by 1,000. It's a lot, eh? But not just dudes, females too.
Exactly.
Not just.
Exactly. And these stupid ass chicks, they be fucking with these niggas and feeding them niggas information. They run back to wherever they gotta take it to. Well, I don't even fuck with none of that shit no more, man. I stay to myself and I do me, man.
Hey, you should.
Talk about God. When a nigga come around me, I'm talking about God, the Almighty God, man. Take that back to where you want to take it to. He done bugged out. He done lost his mind in this. He's dealing with God, if you think so.
You might definitely tell me they seen you at the bus stop.
Believe that, bro. Dealing with the Most High all the way home. Fuck him. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I done did what I had to do. That was back then. It's a new life now. I'm writing movies.
And hey, you know what?
Documentaries and that's it, man.
If this was a beautiful world, they should just leave it at that.
Yeah.
This your boy June 2nd. Rich Gates. Skazing. Lil' Kyle, what's up? You already know. It's that JCE street life. Yeah.
I pour up that codeine, mix it with the Sprite. You know I like it chill, so just mix it with the ice. Straight line, straight line. Rolling up the kush, you gotta do it right. JCE up in the trenches, rolling that dice. Straight line, straight line.
I'm trying to get my mind right and keep it clear. Every night with my squad niggas, we drinking beer and we mixing up that medicine. Lean in the Sprite can, smoking on some medical, trapping with the Mexican. Niggas get caught down bad, it's embarrassing. I'm struggling and balling if it ain't about money. Rich Gates, I ain't calling. Dream about the top, but I'm still out here falling in the slums without no fear. Eating with the snakes, eating with the bears, making jills without a care. Looking at the sky, man, my niggas, they ain't here. When it comes to that loyalty, Skeezy, he was dead. Lil' Kyle, he was dead. They're my brothers from another. R.I.P. Dawn, R.I.P. Gutter. For them, we keep it gutter. JCE, that's my family. We militant with strategy. Royal to your majesty. Fuck with us is tragedies. Whole lot of fatalities. Some niggas real and some niggas ain't. That's a real nigga reality. And some niggas ain't, that's a real nigga reality.
I pour up that codeine, mix it with the Sprite. You know I like it chill, so just mix it with the ice. Straight line, straight line. Rolling up the kush, you gotta do it right. JCE up in the trenches, rolling that dice. Straight line, straight line.
I'm trying to keep my grind right and get this bread. Shout out to my niggas dead and gone and in the fed. RP my big brother Gutter. He got that bread when I heard that my dog was gone. I'm seeing red every day. A nigga run it up and maintain. Sipping Bud Light and Hennessy to keep me sane. All this bullshit I'm going through, that's on my brain. I just want to get my thoughts together and stay in my lane.
Street life, skeezy, make my name in the streets. Came up watching niggas pushing cane in the street. $1,000 jug plays in my bank every week. Mama told me I was special, rapping in the living room. Got me aiming for the sky, trying to make it past the moon. Rich Gates, that's my nigga. June 2nd, that's my nigga. Lil' Kyle, that's my brother. Different daddy, same mother. Bitches hiding they niggas, trying to be undercover. Double up on the bag and don't get caught without a rubber. From going half on a blunt to Papa Do's eating lunch. Real niggas back in style, wish that gutter see me now. Real niggas back in style, wish that gutter see me now.
I pour up that codeine, mix it with the Sprite. You know I like it chill, so just mix it with the ice. Straight line, straight line. Rolling up the kush, you gotta do it right. JCE up in the trenches, rolling that dice. Straight line, straight line. I pour up that codeine, mix it with the Sprite.
DJ Red Skull, the Conqueror. Conqueror. Conqueror.
But you know what? I'm that cat, and I'm sure we all seen the movie. Scarface, the movie I'm talking about. And I'm talking about when Al Pacino was in the restaurant, and he was talking about, you know, you need me. They need to point the finger at me. I need to be the bad guy. They need someone to be the bad guy, because if you take Poe out of Richard's, if you take Poe out of Azie's story, if you take Poe out of, you know, Richard's mother's story, if you take Poe out of Kevin Childs' story, if you take Poe out of whoever else is going to do a story or whatever, they have no story. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk. So I'm that person to talk about, and it's all good. Do your thing. If that's what they want to do. But,
DJ
you know,
Red Skull,
the truth is there. And anyone who knows it and knows me knows the truth, and that's what's important to me, because, like I said, I'm that cat outfit that they need to point their finger at. And also in anything, not just the game, and I'm sure with you and anybody else who's going to be listening to this, I don't care if you do 100 good things, you do one bad thing, that's what everyone focuses on. We just trying to do our thing. We just trying to make it happen.
The Conqueror.
We trying to get up there. Make a little room. But the haters are not going to allow that. That's why you got to hit them with the hater spray. Roaches. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. The haters are like roaches too, man. You kill one, another one will come. They don't never stop. The haters never stop. They like roaches, man. They've been here since the beginning of time. I'm trying to tell you, man.
You motherfuckers couldn't move a crowd with a gun. Forget about it.
DJ Red Skull.
Dragon whips his tail.
Baller, to me, is someone when they give a birthday party, when they give a party, and it's their birthday party, you ain't got to pay at the door to get in. What the hell I'm paying for your birthday party for? That's a baller. What the hell am I paying to celebrate your birthday for?
And you a baller.
And you a baller, so you don't need the money, so what you doing? It's your birthday. I'm coming to wish you happy birthday. Yo, this is Big Alpo, man. I want to give a big shout out to the kid Cameron, holding it down and showing mad love to K, Slay, and the whole Street Sweeper team for coming through.
DJ Red Skull, the Conqueror.
I had to make up my own set of rules, basically. And evidently, I did something right because I'm still here. You motherfuckers is listening to me on the tape. I ain't dead. So evidently, I did something right. I mean, you know, you may want to tarnish me and take away from me because I had to do what I had to do, and to a lot of people, quote unquote, that wasn't part of the game. But again, where the rules at? Where the rules to the game? Because they the motherfuckers give them to me.
It's real, yeah.
They ain't give them to me. Because I mean, you got a lot of cats up the penitentiary and in the graveyard that played by the rules. Where the hell they got them at?
You are now in the mix. You're now in the mix with
DJ Red Skull, the Conqueror.
Alright, yo, this is Big Alpo, man. Got brand new flavor from Nas, holding it down for the QB. Yo, this is Big Alpo, man. For all you cats shouting about you a gangster and you gonna crack this, you gonna shoot that, shut it up. And just rap on the record, man. Shut it up. I kept it real to what I knew the game was, what was presented to me. I kept it, I played by the rules, but I had a bunch of motherfuckers around me that weren't playing by the rules. So, I mean, who was wrong, me or them? I'm thinking it's one way, but motherfuckers is really doing it another. What's real about a motherfucker sitting back scheming on me wanting to kill me because I'm getting money? What's real about that?
What you're trying to tell me is, back when it was cavemen,
they had haters. They had haters. Alright? The haters hated that the one caveman had a bigger club than he did. There was haters back then. Listen, man, I had haters. Listen, I got haters out there now. Niggas will hate. They hate for me to come. You know why they hate for me to come? I got haters out there that tell me, yo, if Poe come home, the price of pussy gonna go up. I got haters like that.
DJ Red
Can't put the
Skull,
price of pussy
the
back up.
Conqueror.
Yeah, haters. Cause I got motherfuckers talking about man, I ain't trying to talk to Poe on the phone. Motherfucker, you ain't trying to talk to me.
Fuck that.
On the phone? So when you trying to talk to me? When I get home, I'm gonna be angry with you.
Yeah.
You know, I got motherfuckers, I ain't trying to get with him on the phone. I see him when he get out. No, I don't need you when I get out. I need you now.
Back. Fuck that.
And they know who they are. They know who they are that don't want to get on the phone with me. Cause I'm on a federal phone. Like I'm gonna be talking about some damn keys. I'm gonna be talking about making some moves or some cocaine moves and all that.
The Emperor, Chief Sinister, Street Minister, guaranteed you are the sinister.
Other than buying the cars and the parties and the bus rides, coming back to the east side on 105th Street and just chilling around there 5, 6, 7 in the morning, just showing love, getting love from the people, snapping with Julio and Lori and Camille.
DJ Red
You know, we just all out there just keeping it real. They knew me from a little kid, and so what I was Alpo on the west side or wherever. That didn't matter to them. They snap on my mother, talking about my mother wearing my sneakers. You know, it was just, but it was, I didn't mind that coming from them because it was love. A motherfucker on the west side couldn't talk about my mother was wearing sneakers.
Alright.
Because he would have been wearing black shoes after that. A black matching suit. Yeah. He'd have been on his back. But around there, they talked about my mother. Yo, bro, I just seen your mother. I thought it was you. But she had your sneakers on, so I knew.
DJ Red Skull, the
It was cool coming from them, man. It was love. And another thing, again, to them young cats, you know, and to them older cats, because I get a lot of that feedback from them, man, I ain't fucking with Poe when he come home. Poe ain't fucking with you. Because if you ain't in the record business and you doing some other shit, Poe ain't fucking with you. So how about that? So you ain't got to worry about Poe. Yeah, this is Big Alpo. I got the brand new exclusive from Cannabis coming at you raw.
Hey, yo, Whip.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, Mobstar be kicking the reel and everything. Why ain't y'all never kicking up with honey?
Maybe we ain't find the right girl.
Maybe you ain't give her a chance.
Yeah. This is for you laid back Max. Reminiscing about your loved ones. Even though we do them wrong, they deserve their props. And this one goes out to my honey. You see, my heart is in vain. I can't stand the pain. New edition try to warn me about the rain. See, I'm looking for this dame that I can claim and change the last name. One that want me for me, not a G. You know the saying, B, but my heart burns. Every night I toss and I turn. How much more can I face to wake up in the morning to an empty space? Nothing but a pillow. My heart is empty, hollow. I'm such a lonely fellow. I shed a tear every time I hear something mellow on a quiet storm. What's going wrong? Who knows? But this once I wanna make love without taking off my clothes. It's love and I'm ready to learn. This is the home and make concern.
I need someone to love and squeeze in, hold real tight to make my night bright. So what? I'm a gangster. No, I'm no prankster. I need a wife so I can say thanks to for the things she do. You know what I'm saying? Gangster Lou.
Yeah, man.
Could it be you? No one knows what I'm going through. Daydreams of infatuation. With what's gonna chill and just be patient and do the right thing. Cause one day for sure, someone will wear my ring. You be the queen, and I be the king. Your love indeed I will earn. With what? To whom it may concern.
Something shaky. How long will it take me to find what I'm looking for? Where's the key? Where's the door? A mother-in-law, a girl to adore, a chariot, marriage, a baby carriage. We'll make a little star. We're celebrating the bar with cigars. With heavens in our cars. I drive the Benz and you push the Jaguar. Just give me my turn. I promise you, to whom it may concern. Why don't you say those 3 words I love to hear? You haven't said them in a while, my dear. Every night I sit and stare in a love chair we used to share. Your love indeed I do miss. Come back, I greet you with a hug and kiss.
I want to bring up something like I was following. I actually still have it in my mixtape collection. I got the double disc where you was on the phone with Alpo, and he actually admitted to you. You was the first person that he admitted to about, you know, Rich Poe and all that. His role in that situation. Yeah. So you were really touching that even before the Fez magazine came out, the Don Divas and all of that. Like, how were you able to do that? Because that was before the Paid in Full movie and documentaries and all that stuff really hit. Like, you really was the first guy to really blast that off. That's amazing.
What was funny is that I knew the Fez magazine was coming out. Shouts to Audi and them, those my people, to Antoine. And I just said, if they giving them
the story in the magazine, I should give them the audio on mixtape. Unfortunately, I grew up with Albert from the same project. I come from building 429. Alpo lived in 430. Had fights with him, everything. You know what I'm saying? Know the whole family. So it was just easy. I just hollered at Mom Duke, said, look, tell Alberto I need to holler at him. You know, here's a number if he could give me a call. He hollered at me. I told him what I was trying to do. We did it.
Bricks coming in from Baghdad. Arabs, give me that shit for half. I ain't mad. Matter of fact, kinda happy. But I wish the niggas from Queens was talking about Pappy. Cause if they would've knew about Rich, they would've knew about Fritz. And if they knew about Fritz, they'd have knew about Sick. Way back when, nigga, when the streets began. Lower 80s, AZ driving Mercedes. LA, a young nigga with money. Von Drew, a personal part of the crew. T-Money, Rodney, you know we all love you. Shout out to my niggas that know who's who. And if you niggas try to front, we put Lou in the crew. Where you guns at? Where my guns and drugs at? Where they at? Where they at?
Yo, I want no lows in my life, my clothes and my knife. I'm a real selfish cat, want my hoes and my wife. I want a tall chick, want a small chick, want my ass ate, dick sucked and balls licked.
Okay, yo, this is Big Alpo, man. I got that brand new flavor. Busta Rhymes, Raekwon, and Kid Bank.
With dough getting swinger, niggas act funny with your money. What you do? Give them the finger.
Yo, this is Big Alpo, man. I want to give a shout out to that wild and crazy guy, my man, Big Aaron, holding it down.
Give them the finger.
Yo, this is Big Alpo, man. I want to give a shout out to that cat Azie and that whole new mob style.
380 horses and you know she don't play. Flying on the high in the heat of the night. Crime don't pay, but it feels so right. Dancing in the dark, respect the gods of the light. Smoke blowing through my chrome exhaust pipes. I really wanna be like you, Dad. I really wanna be like you. I really wanna be like you, Dad. I really wanna be like you.
What you heard about Fritz? What you know about Poe? Why y'all niggas always talking about Wop and Jamie O? Look, my man, you ain't never heard of Ivan. I got killers in the street that'll chop your hands. You thought Harlem World was Mason Cardan? You will never understand how many bricks was laid. Shootout killings, how many snitches the Fed paid. We've been putting in work since back in the day. Get the picture? My niggas get money like Guy Fisher. Trapped in the Hall of Fame with Frank James. Drug role models, get money, cop the Apollo. Only bullets in my gun is hollow. When the cartel spit, y'all niggas will follow. Say goodbye to tomorrow. Thou should not live without honor. Uptown in Harlem, I seen a lot of bodies floating in the harbor. Luke Sims in the 3 1/4, fucking up Connect daughter. In the days of Rich Porter, money was longer, crews was stronger. Crooked cops will warn you when the feds was on you.
Slipping through Harlem just the other day. Platinum green Benz.
Yo, this is Big Alpo, man. Yo, I want to give a shout out to my man Unique at Mecca Audio. Yeah. And I want to give a special thanks and shout out to May Lee, for getting in touch with the Street Sweeper team, showing us mad love.
Dedicated to the incarcerated. This is dedicated to the intoxicated. This is dedicated to the blocks who made it, to the cops who hate it, to the spots that they raided. This is dedicated to overpopulated housing, to my niggas who calculated thousands and made millions. Dedicated to the villains that be cop killing, rock dealing, and Glock pilling. In the Porsche drop top, hot wheeling. At the Marriott, stashing Glocks in the ceiling. Taking shots at the killer in the dark, chilling on the park bench. Listen to them knocks with them dark tents. Stop your nonsense, we'll never get pinched. We keep the work in the house and the cheddar is rinsed. If Berettas is clinched, then it's time for war. This is dedicated to them dimes of raw that I blaze late night on the roof to the thinker. This is dedicated to my cognac drinkers. This is dedicated to my Mac swingers, rap singers, crack slingers, and black beamers.
Hey yo, pull up at the sports bar with the sports car. S-type Jaguar, Harlem drug czar. Icons, got the memoirs. Smoking $100 jars at the seminars on the boulevard. Only real niggas involved. Murderers, hustler, thieves, gangsters, born to squeeze. Shoot out with crooked D's for keys. Live life on the run, busting my gun. Icy blue, BMW, ducking internal revenue. Fuck a state case, my shit is federal.
Slipping through Harlem just the other day. Black and gray Benz with the seats like gray. Blowing on some Cali, purple haze. 380 horses and you know she don't play. Flying on the high in the heat of the night. Crime don't pay, but it feels alright. Dancing in the dark, respect the guards of the light. Smoke blowing through my chrome exhaust pipe. I really wanna be like you, Dad. I really wanna be like you. I really wanna be like you, Dad.
Big shouts to my nigga Party Radiman down at Universal. Peace to my nigga Garnett, Ty Daz, Dino.
Yeah, nigga, they gon' bite the motherfucking woo, nigga. This is 1-8 Trade Gangsta Blood, nigga. Big shout out to P. Diddy, K. Local, you know what I mean? That nigga CK, you know what I mean? That nigga